Deadpool, Marvel's iconic anti-hero, is much more than a simple combatant. His true strength comes from an explosive combination of mutant abilities and learned techniques. Born with a mutation that grants him a nearly unlimited healing factor, Deadpool can regenerate from injuries that would be fatal to anyone else. This not only gives him incredible durability, but also allows him to engage in combat and adventures without the constant fear of dying. Imagine a hero who literally can't be stopped. That's exactly what makes Deadpool such a fascinating character. In addition to his innate abilities, Deadpool dedicated himself to intense training, perfecting his combat and weapon handling techniques. It is not limited to just one type of weapon, his versatility is one of his greatest weapons. Whether with sharp swords or high-caliber pistols, he shows impressive mastery in any combat situation. For example, think of the intense battles against Wolverine or even his intricate fights against the Avengers. Deadpool is a master at using his abilities to overcome formidable adversaries. And while his healing factor is one of his greatest assets, his acquired abilities are not far behind. Deadpool combines his natural talent with a refined strategy, using the knowledge gained from years of battle. He doesn't just fight, he plans, analyzes and executes with a precision that few can match. This leads to a curiosity about how he adapts and reacts to challenges, an ability that proves even more interesting when we consider his more advanced combat skills. And that's where we start to see how his proficiency in weapons and strategy really shines. Deadpool is not just a hero with special abilities, he is a true master of weapons. His Japanese swords, known as katanas, are an extension of his body, and he uses them with a dexterity that few can match. When you enter combat, it's as if every movement is choreographed with lethal precision. The battles he fought against opponents like Wolverine and the Avengers show the effectiveness of his training. Imagine the ability to wield two swords with a fluidity that seems to defy the laws of physics. That's the level of competence Deadpool displays in every fight. In addition to his swords, Deadpool has an impressive arsenal of firearms, and his use of them is just as skillful as he is with his blades. Whether with pistols, machine guns or other weapons, he demonstrates lethal precision that makes his confrontations even more exciting. Think of how a sniper moves across a battlefield. Deadpool combines this level of precision with the unpredictability of his combat techniques, creating a unique style that can take on any threat. Deadpool's talent with weapons goes beyond simple skill, it is a fundamental part of his identity as a hero. He is not just a fighter, he is a martial artist who uses his weapons like brushes on a battle canvas. This combination of skill and style not only defines his fights, but also reflects his irreverent and audacious personality. And as we admire his mastery of weapons, we begin to see how his stamina and strategy are equally impressive. But before we dive into that, let's explore a little more how these skills intertwine with your other capabilities. Deadpool, with his almost unparalleled healing factor, is a true enigma in the Marvel Universe. His ability to recover from virtually any injury makes him one of the publisher's most resilient characters. This is not just a physical advantage, but also a mental one. Without the fear of suffering serious or fatal injuries, Deadpool faces his enemies with unwavering confidence, knowing he can heal and return to combat. Imagine being in a battle where the risk of death is practically non-existent. This is Deadpool's reality, and it is this freedom that allows him to be so audacious in his actions. In addition to his physical stamina, Deadpool is a brilliant strategist. He is known for his ability to exploit his opponent's weaknesses with a creativity that few can match. Whether manipulating the environment to his advantage or using information about his enemies, Deadpool doesn't go into a fight without a plan. This strategic style is what helps him face and overcome powerful opponents, using not only his brute strength, but also his intelligence and cunning. Deadpool's awareness of his existence as a comic book character also contributes to his unique approach to strategy. He frequently breaks the fourth wall, which allows him to act outside of conventional hero rules. This knowledge not only influences the way he fights, but also how he approaches and plans his confrontations. As we reflect on his strategy and endurance, it's fascinating to consider how his speed, reflexes, and strength abilities play an equally crucial role in his battles. Let's explore this next. Deadpool isn't just fast, he is a true force of nature in motion. His speed and reflexes are comparable to Spider-Man, meaning he can react and move with impressive agility. In battle, this speed not only allows him to dodge attacks with ease, but also helps him attack his enemies before they have a chance to react. Imagine the advantage of being so fast that your opponents can barely keep up with your movements. That's the reality for Deadpool. In addition to speed, Deadpool has considerable strength. While not as strong as some of Marvel's most powerful heroes, he still has the ability to lift great weights and perform impressive feats of physical strength. This combination of speed and strength makes him a formidable adversary, capable of handling challenges that many other heroes would find difficult. Think about how an elite athlete uses his strength and agility in competition. Deadpool applies these skills in a similar way in his battles, taking advantage of every opportunity to overcome his enemies. The interplay between his speed, reflexes, and strength creates a unique synergy that is difficult to match. Each of these abilities complements the other, making Deadpool an incredibly efficient combatant. As we reflect on his impressive physical abilities, it's intriguing to consider how his ability to break the fourth wall adds an extra layer of complexity and unpredictability to his combat style. Let's explore this fascinating skill below. Deadpool's most notable ability is his ability to break the fourth wall. This means he is completely aware that he is a comic book character and interacts directly with his readers. This awareness is not just a fun trick, but an integral part of how he operates and behaves. Deadpool uses this knowledge to break down traditional comic book barriers, often commenting on plot, story format, and even the medium itself. Imagine a character who knows he's on a page and decides to play with it. That's Deadpool at his core. This fourth wall breaking ability allows Deadpool to perform in ways no other hero can. He allows himself to act outside conventional rules, which gives him unique freedom to express himself and perform actions that would be impossible for other characters. This innovative approach makes him an extremely unpredictable character and, at the same time, incredibly captivating for readers. Think about how it can comment on the plot in a way that alters the narrative itself. It's this breaking of the fourth wall that gives Deadpool its uniqueness. Additionally, Deadpool's awareness of his existence within a comic impacts how he relates to other characters and how he faces challenges. This knowledge allows him to make decisions and act in ways that would be impossible for heroes who don't have this perspective. As we explore the depths of this fascinating ability, we can see how it intertwines with his other characteristics, creating a character that is both complex and captivating. Now that you've delved into the complex and fascinating universe of Deadpool, it's time to reflect on how this knowledge can impact your own life. Just as Deadpool uses his abilities in a unique and strategic way, you can also apply a creative and bold approach to your own challenges. What skills and strategies can you develop to stand out on your journey? Think about it and start acting with the same confidence and innovation that Deadpool demonstrates. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to keep learning about the world of comics and beyond. After all, who knows what other incredible hero or power is just a click away?